Pan-India Insurance Quiz Competition for insurance companies. I request the respected Chief Guest Dr. Y.V. Reddy to distribute the prizes to winners of the insurance companies. Mr. Vasant Kumar TVN, Mr. Salim Raja Abdul Ghaffar J, Ms. Revati Karuppaya. వీళ్ళకే National Insurance Company Limited, Mr. Pavan Kumar Yadav, Mr. Prashant P. M, Mr. Naresh Shingle. National Insurance Company is the winner. Certificate of participation will Shriram General Insurance Company, Mr. Ajay Kumar Tripathi, Mr. Ayaz Hassan, Mr. Jagadish Namdev. Mr. Ajay Tripathi, Mr. Ayaz Hassan, Mr. Jagadish Namdev. Thank you, sis. I now request Ms. Yagnapriya Bharat to take you through the launch of consumer education material and the subsequent program. Thank you.
Thank you, Meena. IRDAI has been developing consumer education material in various languages, keeping in view the linguistic diversity of our country. The effort is to reach out to people in their own language. Today, we are happy to announce the launch of 3 booklets, namely Life Insurance Riders, Householders and Shopkeepers Policies, and the Insurance Sector's Grievance Redressal Mechanism in Telugu and Hindi, later to be brought out in at least 10 other regional languages. The booklets seek to educate the public and the insured about the various riders that could be attached to a life insurance policy, what householders and shopkeepers policies offer, and how the grievance redressal mechanism works in the insurance sector respectively. May I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Y.V. Reddy, to kindly launch the education material.
Mr. Shirish Vora. Birla Sun Life, Ms.
Friends, all of us are eagerly waiting to hear Dr. Y.V. Reddy. While Dr. Reddy needs no introduction, it is indeed my pleasure and pride to say a few words about him and recall some of his achievements. Dr. Y.V. Reddy is the chairman of the 14th Finance Commission of India, a constitutional body in the rank of Union Cabinet Minister. During 2008 to 13, he was active in the academic arena and was associated with the University of Hyderabad, the Indian Institute of Technology, Chennai, and Columbia University, New York. During September 2003 to September 2008, Dr. Reddy was Governor of the Reserve Bank of India. In 2010, he was awarded India's second highest civilian honor, the Padma Vibhushan. On 17 July 2008, he was made an honorary fellow of the London School of Economics. He was also awarded honoris causa by the University of Mauritius. Dr. Reddy served as a member of the United Nations Commission of Experts on Reforms of the International Monetary and Financial System. Dr. Reddy was also on the advisory board of the Institute for New Economic Thinking. Prior to being appointed as governor, Dr. Reddy had served as Executive Director, International Monetary Fund, as Secretary, Government of India, and as Principal Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Dr. Reddy was the conference president of the 97th Annual Conference of the Indian Economic Association in 2014. Earlier, he was president of the Indian Econometric Society. Currently, Dr. Reddy is Honorary Professor, Center for Economic and Social Studies, Hyderabad. He has written extensively on economic issues, particularly relating to fiscal policy, central banking, and the global crisis. His most recent publications include Financial and Fiscal Policies, which he co-authored in 2014, Economic Policies in India's Reform Agenda, New Thinking, published in 2013, of Economics, Policy and Development, An Intellectual Journey, which he co-edited with Sri I.G. Patel in 2012, Global Crisis, Recession and Uneven Recovery, published in 2010, India and the Global Financial Crisis, Managing Money and Finance, published in 2009. Sir, may we now have the pleasure of hearing you address us.
Is this okay? Chairman, Mr. Vijayan, distinguished members of IRDA, former members of IRDA, officers and staff of IRDA, their families and guests, I am very happy to be here because this is perhaps the only city where the regulator's headquarters is outside Bombay. Of course, incidentally, I always used to say, how is it that RBI appears to be so independent? I said, that's because I am away from Delhi. In most of the cases, they are in the headquarters. But anyway, having said that, I must express my gratitude to Mr. Vijayan for inviting me. And he mentioned that I need no introduction. In fact, is that okay? In fact, that they used to say that about me when I was governor. So Dr. Reddy needs no introduction. He needs only a conclusion because he will never commit to anything. He's always vague. He will speak for half an hour and at the end of it, you think it's very interesting. And at the end of it, you don't know what he said. And I always used to explain that is because I share honestly my confusion with you. I must congratulate all the prize winners among the students and all the institutions. They have done human service in creating the awareness because the future is going to be more financial world than what it is today. So I think it's better we are prepared for it. And I'm also happy to release the reading material, especially in regional languages, because that is the medium in which I studied. I studied in the Telugu medium, and in fact I am writing my memoirs and it will be in Telugu. Maybe it will be translated to English. In fact, my career in finance is very short, 25 years, 25%, over 10 years. Most of it was contrary to the specialists here. So therefore, my talk is also going to be pretty much a generalist talk and in very general terms. Let me start with my contact with insurance. In my generation, most of the people have contact with insurance only for life insurance. So one of my friends, and usually some friend will come and say, I'm an agent, take it, and so therefore you take it. So I insured, I think 66, almost 50 years ago, life insurance for rupees 25,000. A few years later, I was married, I had a couple of children. Then my wife said, how about life insurance? I said, okay. But I was told that I was unfit for life insurance because I had diabetes. So they didn't expect me to live for long, but I am. So insurance people insure others, but they are not sure about their own judgment. I think this is one lesson. Apart from this, but I made sure that my car was insured. But I must say, as far as the things are concerned, things have improved a lot. In fact, things have improved a lot, both for insurance industry and for diabetics. My official contact with insurance was